Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Chris Stallings, you know me here on YouTube as MarauderX, and as always I'm your host for Operation Recap. This week, however, very special episode of Recap, as this is the last Operation Recap for 2013, I decided to do a year in review of 2013. I have a huge list of stories that were covered in the gaming media about what happened, what transpired, and what shaped the gaming industry for 2013. So, I'm going to go over these. They're not in any sort of chronological order, and they're really just snippet headline titles. So, also there will not be any links to these because they are things that have already happened well throughout the year. And as 2013 comes to a close, let's look toward the future of what will happen for gaming. So, the first Xbox One reveal. Xbox One then revealed its DRM policies and its hardware architecture. Microsoft then did a complete 180 on all of that DRM and hardware architecture. Sony revealed the PS4 as well. Sony forgot to actually show it off until E3. You did not see the console at the unveiling, only the controller. You had to wait several months for E3 for that. Sony, however, spent a good chunk of time at E3 picking on Microsoft about its used game policies, making a very entertaining video about how to share used games on the PS4. Sony also made the PS Vita TV, where you could play PS Vita games on your TV. Sony also said it probably won't come westward. Nintendo brought us the revolutionary 2 Dimensions with the Nintendo 2DS. Nintendo also flew someone out to recover a copy of Pokemon that was released early. Security. Earthbound actually finally came to the Virtual Console after years of begging and waiting and pleading. Nintendo former president passed away, unfortunately. Atlus's parent company, Index, goes out of business. Sega buys Index, and therefore Atlus, being one of 23 known bids on the company. Valve developed an operating system called SteamOS, Valve OS, SteamOS. Valve showed off their controller. Very different from a standard controller. Valve also sent out Steambox kits to its beta testers, one of 3 types of Steamboxes. THQ finally sold off all of its assets after going out of business end of last year. The Ouya released to Kickstarter backers this year, as well as to retail, to a very lackluster presentation. Grand Theft Auto had a problem with its install disk, bricking systems. Square Enix remade Final Fantasy XIV from a MMO that was created by someone who'd never played MMOs into one of the best MMOs of 2013. EA was voted Worst Company of the Year 2 years running due to SimCity, mostly, being a single-player game that was, in fact, unplayable due to its requirement logging into a multiplayer server. These are just some of the stories that happened throughout 2013. That's very ridiculous list now that I'm looking over it again. 2013 was a very interesting year, very entertaining year, very long year for some, very short year for others. I'm looking forward to 2014, see what happens for gaming in general, see where things are going, see what's happening. I really hope you all stay tuned to OperationRainfall.com and here on the Operation Rainfall YouTube channel for all of the upcoming news, reviews, previews, and brand new content for 2014. I will see you guys next year.